Germany is hosting a meeting of more than 40 countries to try to raise millions of dollars to bolster Palestinian law and order. With more on that, let's go back to Stephen Cole in our European News Centre. Stephen.
Thanks, Shirley. The one-day conference is aimed at improving the Palestinian police force, judges, courts and prisons. More than $7 billion was promised at a donor conference last year, and this latest meeting is seeking to firm those pledges. We'll be live to Berlin soon, but first, Barbara Serra looks at why the help is so badly needed.
The Palestinian prison system in the West Bank is bursting at the seams. The police have thousands of outstanding arrest warrants they want to serve, but nowhere to put the criminals. The Attorney General admits he's had to release those charged with lesser offences ranging from theft to prostitution just to make room in the cells.
There are some very difficult cases like murder, betrayal, collaboration and rape, which are of great concern to the public. We cannot treat them lightly. It's a big and embarrassing problem for us.
The Israelis have long condemned what they pillory as the revolving door of the Palestinian penal system. But it was the Israelis themselves who destroyed the infrastructure during the Second Intifada. European officials hope the security conference in Berlin will raise more than $200 million to build extra capacity for the prison system, but that could take years. And there's an equally embarrassing bottleneck in the courtrooms. 88% of those currently being held are still awaiting final sentencing.
The key underpinning of any democratic state is a free, independent judiciary and penal system with a police force that's responsible to a civilian ministry and accountable to that criminal justice system.
To relieve the strain, the Palestinian Authority has placed many cases in the hands of traditional tribal systems. It's a form of dispute resolution which excludes lawyers. Its supporters say it saves time and money and provides justice for the weak and wrongly accused.
The civil court proceedings take a long time, could be several months or even over a year, whereas the tribal solution is faster. That's why people turn to it, to stop legal processes that can be long and elastic.
But legal experts say the system is filled with flaws. It might prevent bloodshed, but certainly does not deliver justice or equality.
Because the judgments do bear into consideration and are affected, formally affected, by wealth, power, and other things. So they can be highly discriminatory without this being subject to scrutiny. They can discriminate against women, they can discriminate against the poor, and there's no way to tell them that you're doing the wrong thing because they act based on a code that allows for this. So they're in a sense medieval.
Years of conflict, neglect and occupation have left the judicial system in the West Bank in a state of degradation. Money will not solve all the problems, but it's a start. Barbara Serra, Al Jazeera.